Edith.
Thank you very much, Ms. Albanese, and apologies, I was listening upstairs. A follow-up on what you've just said about getting humanitarian aid in. What is your reaction to the Israeli legislation passed earlier this week that would ban the UN agency that has been a lifeline for aid in Gaza, UNRWA, in 90 days?
Three things. The act in itself is appalling, and it's a blow for the UN Charter and all what multilateralism is premised upon, which is the respect for the United Nations and its programs and agency and organs and officials. This is also, it's in two respects. This is the second element. It's part of the colonial, what I call the colonial erasure. The fact that Israel, in the pursuit of realizing Greater Israel, is attempting to reduce physically or spiritually, meaning as a collective, the presence of the Palestinian identity in the occupied Palestinian territory, which means, I mean, many of whom are refugees. 75%, for example, of the people in Gaza, they're not even from Gaza, they're from modern-day Israel. And therefore, their presence is a continuous reminder for Israel of what I call its original sin. It's the fact that its creation, doesn't matter the justification behind it. I'm not questioning this from a Jewish people point of view, but the creation of the State of Israel came at a huge price for the Palestinians, and it has never been addressed. And as I said, as after 1967, it has even continued, because in the attempt to expand Israel's control over the land, Palestinians have been increasingly segregated, increasingly repressed. And now, UNRWA has remained as the symbol of not only of Palestinian capacity to resist on the land, but also Palestinian refugees, and so their claims, their historical claims and their historical demand for justice. This is also part, and it has huge humanitarian implications, because destroying UNRWA, preventing UNRWA from functioning, and UNRWA still is the only remnant of the UN large capacity to still ensure food distribution or aid distribution in general, or medical assistance. Everything is very difficult. I'm not even sure, in fact, that this is the case, because the destruction has been so massive, but still UNRWA has the know-how to do that. And this is the third element, is that this is nothing new. Israel has been attacking UNRWA for the past 20 years steadily, seeing it as part of the problem, telling that UNRWA was registering Palestinian against the law for refugee status, and I've written widely about that. And then I can tell you, there has been a relentless attack on UNRWA, seen as a symbol of Palestinianness.
And as a quick follow-up, the United States gave Israel 30 days to get a significant amount of humanitarian aid into Gaza several weeks ago. What was your reaction to that?
These are drops. My reaction is that these are drops in the ocean. I don't understand why member states, including the United States, cannot simply follow what the law is. I mean, I'm really worried by the lawlessness that is advanced here. Again, I insist, international law says that Israel, at this point, by the liberation of the decision of the International Court of Justice, Israel must withdraw from the occupied Palestinian territory. There is also a time limit for that. It is September next year. The question is, what is the United States doing to comply with that decision? what is the United States doing to ensure that Israel complies with the provisional measures of the International Court of Justice? The rest is, again, I think it's smoke in the eyes, I'm afraid.